Sadler, editor-in-chief of Provider Magazine. Today I'm here with Jessica Pelligrino, Director of Business Development and Strategy for Bridgeway Senior Healthcare. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks so much for having me.
Well, let's talk about how you became involved in a career in long-term care.
Sure. So I've actually officially been in my role at Bridgeway for over 12 years, but unofficially, I was born into Bridgeway Senior Healthcare. I'm actually the third generation of my family to own and operate our facilities. And I've worked in a lot of departments over the years, starting as soon as I got my working papers, to work in activities and dietary, the business office, and now in my role in business development.
Family connections that
Yeah.
I find are a very common thread in the industry. Well, what are some of the challenges for skilled nursing and assisted living providers today? And then on the flip side, what are some of the opportunities?
Sure. I'll start off with opportunities. Obviously, we all know the silver tsunami is coming, right? There are so many people who are going to need services. And I think the opportunity there is for providers to be able to expand the types of services that they're offering beyond what they, might be used to. And for example, in my organization, for years, people, when they would be with us for post-acute, would say, "Oh, your therapists are so good. I wish they could come home with me." And so after hearing that for so many years, we decided to make that a reality. And now we also are providing home therapy services, which is actually very timely given the staffing crisis that's also affecting the visiting nurses have been having a harder time getting out to people's homes to provide, services after post-acute. So luckily, we're able to kind of bridge that gap with the home therapy services that we're providing. I think that's just an example of ways that providers can get creative to provide more services to the silver tsunami.
And now the workforce challenges obviously are not going away anytime soon. What are some of the creative solutions that your facilities are doing?
So we've talked a lot with our staff about, what makes you work here and what can we do? You guys are our partners. Help us get more staff here. And rate is obviously a big driver, and we're competing in our area in New Jersey, primarily at this point with staffing agencies who are paying, exorbitant rates. But people are also looking for flexibility too. And we have provided a variety of different programs, getting creative with staffing and scheduling that enable us to move beyond just the traditional 3 shifts and, the same rate, only one rate scale depending on your years of experience. We now have a variety of different programs that we're offering, such as weekend only programs. We have implemented a Baylor style program where people can work, I believe it's like 32 hours that they're working, but you pay them for a full 40. They become a full-time employee and they're only working Saturdays and Sundays, doubles. And we've seen a lot of people are very interested in that. And maybe they also work for an agency during the week, but they're able to get benefits through our organization by working on these weekends. And then conversely, then we can offer weekday only schedules for other employees, which has been, very attractive to a lot of people as well. Another example, we never really did 12-hour shifts in the past. We really had a really straightforward schedule and we had to mix that up. We had people that were looking for 12-hour shifts. So we incorporated that into our schedule as well. But I think actually what's been the best for us has been our float pool. So since we have multiple locations in one area, we've been able to hire employees at a little bit of a higher rate. And they're expected, on the days that they report in, they could even be pulled mid-shift to go to a different one of our locations, wherever the need is. And that's given us the opportunity to also give those employees flexibility in their scheduling. They only tell us when they're available. We only schedule them, on the days that they're available, and that can change from, week to week, and we're okay with that. But that has really helped us with the flexibility piece that a lot of people were looking for. But perhaps the longest play that we have in attracting staff and meeting the challenge of the workforce environment in our area in New Jersey, there is not a lot of affordable housing. And so we actually have an application, our organization, into the town right now to put employee housing onto our site where our buildings are, so that people who might have transportation challenges or who might want to take advantage of our the excellent school districts in the area can have affordable housing if they, choose to work for our organization. So bit of a longer play there, not something you can implement right away, but that's been our one of the ways that we're hoping that we can long-term battle the staffing challenges that we're meeting.
I love those. Such a creative, mix of flexibilities for sort of the now and the short-term future. But then, like you said, the affordable housing is more of a long-term play. So even, that sounds great. Well, I know that you have volunteered with ACA and Cal for several years, and now as a board member for the National Center for Assisted Living. What does it mean for you to be able to serve the industry in that role? And maybe what are some of your goals?
Sure. So I have been attending ACA and Cal events for 10 years and have gotten so much from this organization. I participated and graduated from the Future Leaders program that really opened my eyes to how things are done in other parts of the country, gave me so many great ideas. I met so many incredible people, so much of the ACA leadership who have helped me so many times over the years. And I also participated in the Political Ambassadors program through ACA and Cal and got really comfortable learning how to talk about our issues with legislators and regulators. And I felt like after so many years of ACA and Cal helping me, I wanted to be able to kind of give back to the organization, which was why I ran for the board. And one of my goals as an operator of both skilled nursing facilities and assisted living residences, I see the challenges that the overregulation in skilled nursing has brought. It makes providing care so much more expensive, so much more challenging to deliver the care. And so my goal on the assisted living side is to try to continue to keep assisted living local and keep our buildings with the sort of social model that we're able to deliver on now. And so that's one of my goals on the NCAL board.
Wonderful. I wish you luck with serving on that board. Thank you for spending a few minutes with us. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.